This is an off-the-tongue podcast.
Right.
You know,
and
like,
I did it the best way I could. Started from the bottom and went the up.
I got my bachelor's degree from the streets, dog.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
What you talk about?
Straight up.
This is Dan Cummins, and you're listening to the Average as Fuck podcast. Get it?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Palmer Squares.
And y'all listening to the Average AF podcast.
Yeah, bitch.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Catalyst Bars, and you're listening to the Average AF podcast. Let's get it.
Because you
You
thought
were.
you thought I was, dude.
You were.
You thought I was,
You
but
were.
I wasn't, dude. I never could be, ever. Never in my life. And
shit.
you're breaking timers, dude. Dude, it
it's
already
on.
started. You did a double timer jump, dude.
I couldn't help it.
This
It
is
broke.
now what do we do for the people? Do we start in the middle of the sentence because the timer reset and start over? But no, we're
You
gonna
gotta start at the
backtrack.
third beep.
No, we're starting at the first beep, dude. That's the rule.
If we started at the first beep, then we'd be starting before the timer started, dude. So it's got to at least be the second beep.
Yeah, it's the second beep, not the third beep, though, dude.
Listen,
You risk it, dude, doing two beeps at a time, dude.
dream
And I told
sky,
you,
I can't help it.
I told you I wasn't freaking out with the first beep, and then you second beeped, and then you third beeped, which has never happened before.
I
So
know.
now I am freaking out,
Oh,
dude.
gosh.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Let's start now.
Welcome to the show, guys. Let me turn this light real quick.
Get it, get it, get it.
Oh, it's gonna
Roll
fall.
over there.
It's gonna fall.
Roll over.
It's gonna fall.
Man, you're looking bright.
Chill. Future's bright, dude. That's why I wear transition shades, son. Nah, dude. I've had this discussion this week twice with the same person.
You don't have transition lenses, do you? You don't.
How you gonna come at me about something that's very
Because
personal?
we were just talking about lying, bro. Those are not transition
They're
lenses.
100% transitions. I'll bet you $7,000.
So if
'cause
we go outside, they transition
yeah,
into
dude,
sunglasses?
and it's bullshit. I hate it. I've had.
You're getting feisty a
Dude, I
minute
had
in.
this conversation twice this week with the same person. He didn't remember the first conversation we had, which is fine because it was in passing. But I've had 2 attempts to be fired up, and this is the 3rd attempt, and I'm going in.
Third time's a charm, baby. Run it.
Transitions are for 60-year-olds or older.
With bifocals.
Sure. Don't ever get transition glasses.
2020, baby. I'm like an eagle over here,
Dude, I thought they were going to be sweet. The problem is, dude, I was a 27-year-old getting glasses for the first time, right?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck am I doing, right? So I even put a Facebook poll out. Not even a poll, a status. I said, should I go transition? No transition.
Everybody said transition.
Everybody said transition. A lot of people said, hey, bro, don't fucking do transitions.
Because you're going to be older than you are.
Should have listened to them. Because now what happens,
You always got to listen to the minority of the votes.
you know what's a really cool moment is when you realize just maybe a month after you get these cool Oakley glasses, you're like, all right, at least they're Oakleys, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel okay.
They're dope.
They're fine, nothing special, but they got a little, little price tag on them, unfortunately. But, like, it sucks when you go outside, right? It starts to get nicer out, right? Probably going to happen in the next couple weeks, month here, right?
It happened today.
Starts getting nicer out. It's like, hey, let's do some springtime activities. Well, it's still a little chilly, right? Some post-fall activities, if you will, right?
Okay.
Some carryover. Now, the problem is when you go outside, bro, and you take pictures with your daughter, and you're like, these are going to be some cool, dope-ass pictures. And then you look at the pictures, and you look at fucking Blade in the goddamn pictures because you got all blacked out on your sunglasses, and they're not even sunglasses. It's not even like, hey, dude, he's wearing cool sunglasses. It's like, why is he wearing some dark-ass, just regular reading fucking nerd-ass glasses? And you're like, I don't know, dude. I made a bad decision.
You did. But you
And
had to
it's
stick with
expensive,
it.
so I can't change it.
You got to stick with it.
I have to because I'm broke, dude.
Man, with your old ass.
I'm telling you, dude, don't get transitions.
Don't get glasses. Be a man.
True. You were saying earlier, pee outside, right? Pee outside, even if you're in the second story.
Yeah,
Be
dude.
a
Don't
man.
wait in line. Pee outside. Be a man. Yeah, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I see why this guy made a career out of this shit.
Yeah, dude. We can just copy his style, dude.
Yeah.
We can copy it.
That's so great. Shout out to that dude.
Shout out to that dude.
Shout out to the Be a Man dude.
Shout out to, I got to give a real quick shout out to Mr. Brian from work. he is about to be a dad for the first time. So
Yeah.
shout out to him.
Be a man.
Yeah, he's about to be a man, dude. Shout out to him. He's going to
Hell
be a
yeah.
great dad. But that was cool news to hear, man. And I told him, and it was kind of cool because I told him, like, hey, bro, hit me up. Because I was like, how you feeling? He's like, nervous, you know.
Yeah.
You know, for sure. And I was like, hey, bro, hit me up anytime. Like, I'm awake at all hours. So call me, text me, whatever you need to do. Gave him my number. And, like, just the look on his face, he was like, man, like, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, dude, it's nice to have that support.
Yeah, because, like, not that I couldn't reach out to, like, you guys or whatever,
Right.
but I guess, never did. But, like, yeah, it would have been cool to be like, hey, I'm freaking out. What's going on?
What do I do? What do I do?
What you do is go to the living room, watch your show for a little bit, and then go take a nap, and you'll be fine. That's basically what you need to do.
Oh, gosh,
if
hold
you
on.
can.
I think a table for two just opened up a cheesecake factory.
Oh, no, you rescheduling, bro. Dude. And, hey, how about this? Don't tell her, because that's where she wanted to go first, right?
Yeah.
Don't tell her. Book it and be like, and pull in.
Yeah, she'll be like, what are we doing? I'll be
Right.
like, yeah, that's what. I had to cancel
Right.
the other one real quick.
Nah, dude, leave it
Sorry,
open.
viewers.
Leave it open.
Be
dude.
a man.
Be a man,
Get
dude.
the reservation open, be a man.
dude. Be a man. Just don't show up for your reservations because you found a better restaurant. Be a man.
Yeah.
Don't ever cancel doctor appointments. Be a man.
Yes. Don't reschedule. Be a man.
They'll call you. Be a man. Don't pick up your phone. Be a man.
God, that is hilarious.
But yeah, so shout out Brian on that. But while you're talking, dude, we actually had, I don't know if you saw this. I know you're not on like Facebook and shit, but we talked about it last week. We had that Skate Mansfield event last night,
Yeah.
and it was super awesome. There was probably, I would guess 15 to 20 people there skating through this whole gym. We had like 2 kickers, 2 quarter pipes, a couple rails, a box.
I did see a little video of it.
Yeah, and it was super cool, man. So thank you guys for coming out. We actually had a pro skater come out, Doug Brown. Shout out Doug Brown. He skated with everybody for the whole time, hung out, and then actually gave some shirts away, some grip tape, signed some posters, and everything like that. So shout out to Doug Brown for doing that. He's a legend. He is somewhat local here too, bro. Somewhere around here. I don't remember exactly where. But he is an Ohio native at least. But it was cool, man.
Nice.
For him to come out and like all these kids that are even, we had people that are new to skating. Harper skated around a little bit. We had Justin came out with his son, and I don't know if it was his first time skating, but it was very close to his first time skating.
Can't hate on that.
No, for sure. And then we had some people like all the way up to a pro skater, like I said, Doug Brown. So
That's
we
so
had
dope.
we had every level in between. Everybody was hyping each other up, helping each other, giving each other tips and tricks, and
We've talked about it, dude. That's probably like one of the best communities.
the skate community.
skate community,
It
dude.
is now. It used to be very toxic when I was growing up. Me and BJ have talked about this on Skate Mansfield a couple times. Skate culture back in the late 90s, early 2000s
Like cutthroat.
it was the thing I like to call anarcho punks, because that's what we all were. It's anarchy. It's so weird because I don't want to get this into like a political conversation. Obviously, like
Right.
we're very against
Non-political.
that pretty much, but it's so interesting to me because back in the early 90s or the 90s, early 2000s stuff, being a liberal meant that you were like a punk, right? Like you were like, fuck the government. Like I hate this shit. Like fuck them. Like
Some consider
rebel.
liberal.
Like all this stuff, right? Like rebel, all this stuff. But now being liberal has transformed into, no, you got to obey. You got to say the right stuff. You
Oh,
got
I'm
to
not
do all
liberal
this.
then.
And it's, but it's flipped because that's what liberals used to be, fighting for free speech
Yeah.
and doing all this. And it's like how has it flipped so far to like the whole complete other
It's because we're in America,
spectrum?
dude.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't want to get into all that, but it used to be cool to be a liberal. Punk rock, spiked hair, studded belts, pink, black, all this kind of stuff. That was liberal. That was punk.
That was the thing.
skate culture, yeah. And now it's completely different. You got to listen to everybody. You got to follow every single rule. You got to do this because you don't want to hurt their feelings. Fuck their feelings. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude. Be a man.
Be a man.
I feel like you could just put it on anything.
Yeah, dude, you can.
I love it.
You can. Be a man on anything. Be a man. No, it's just interesting. I don't want to get into the whole thing. But, yeah, like, it's really cool now to see what we can do with the community. These are going on every Friday now.
Hell yeah.
At least for the next month or two, maybe more. I don't remember. But it's cool, man. It's
a good starting ground.
Yeah, we got Ramps. Doug said he's going to come out to a couple of them at least, and it's just a cool way to help the community and all that kind of stuff.
And
man.
we need it. We need it here in good old Mansfield.
Right. And we'll get to why later.
Yeah.
We'll get to some of the stuff that happens here.
Crazy shit.
Yeah. But no, like it's something that I've really thought about for the last probably couple months, really. And it's always been in the back of my head. Like, we've talked about it. I've never had like a goal or anything really, like as far as like a career I wanted, or really like there's not really much that I want to accomplish per se. Like, there's no set thing. Like, I don't.
No 5-year plan.
Yeah, and I've never had that. Even growing up, they were like, what do you want to be when you're older? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I've never.
Successful?
Yeah, but like, I don't know what realm.
I mean, that's pretty much like what it is. Like, I feel like you just got to do you.
There's a lot more options now for that to be the case. Yeah, for sure.
And plus, it's so hard because I've always looked at this as my like college view and why I didn't go to college, right? And why I think college is a waste of money and stupid.
Yeah.
It's because
let's put a caveat on it, because I do agree, but I think obviously you mean excluding like doctors and lawyers and things like that, but for general things.
Or going straight to college from high school, right?
That used to be a big thing in the UK, is they would all commonly take a year off.
Yeah.
And then go to college.
And figure out what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
Get out into the work environment, find something you like to do, and then go to college for that.
Right.
Because there's so many people that have gone to college and don't utilize the degree that they went for.
Well, and if you do that, to be honest, too, if you do that, a lot of times you can skip the kind of like the prerequisite part of the college to where you need your algebra, you need your history, you need whatever. Because if you want to get into, we'll say, graphic design or whatever, you can find a college that just specializes in that. And they might have some other, small curriculum, but you're not going to have to take Algebra 302.
Majority of your college will be focused on the career that you're looking for. So again, I guess I could have reworded what I knew
what you meant, though. Everybody knows what you mean.
Like, college is a great thing, but just know the route that you want to take before going there, because it can just be a waste of money.
Yeah,
like,
I think
straight up.
I think for a long time what college became was go to college to figure out what you want to do. And it's like, that's counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Like, that's counterproductive. Like, you're not going to be your true self while you're there, just because everybody changes at least a little bit when they get to college.
But not only that, it's going to be different. Like, you're learning about all this stuff, and then you go out into the real world, and you're like, fuck this.
Right.
I don't want to do this. And then you're like, oh, I just wasted 4 years of my life in college.
Right.
Now I got to go find a career. And what really pisses me off is like, dude, just because you have a fucking high school like a degree, that doesn't mean you're better than people. So that's what I hate. Like, when people get hired in, it's like, you have to have this degree. No, dude, you should have to have some fucking experience in that position. Like, a degree shouldn't mean shit.
I think we are kind of phasing out of that to where, obviously, like, a degree will mean something if you're, a doctor or a lawyer, or whatever. But yeah, to be, to
be a manager of this company, you got to have a bachelor's degree. Why?
It's like, why? I ran 3 companies before this.
Right.
And
I did it the best way I could. Started from the bottom and went the fuck up.
I got my bachelor's degree from the streets, dog.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
What you talk about?
Straight up.
No,
Be a man.
Get your bachelor's degree from the streets. Be a man.
Yes. But yeah, dude, it's crazy.
I'm going to clip all of these out, by the way.
It's so crazy because that's how I look at it. Like, it should not depend on a fucking degree whatsoever.
Right.
Like, the best way, and that's why I'd never want to get hired into a company, like, straight up at the top. I never want to. I always want to go from the bottom up so I can learn that shit, so I can be a good resource
Right.
when I'm up into that higher
Right.
level.
Well, it was interesting because like so. I want to talk about this because I've kind of found a reason or a motivation to do certain things now.
Yeah.
But just kind of circling back on the college thing, like, because I went to college to be a psychiatrist, right?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do, was be a therapist. This guy,
This
right?
guy, okay.
Right. It's a problem, right? It's a bad decision, and
But you were gonna try to fix him.
as well. So as Dan Cummins always said, because he went to school for the same thing, he's like, man, I forget the exact quote. I wish I knew it, but he said something along the lines of being crazy yourself and being fascinated with the crazy isn't good criteria to
Not
become
a good
a
combination.
therapist. Yeah.
Not a good combo.
So, but I actually asked, we were doing like a getting to know you thing with the meetings that I've been doing at work.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, I have certain kind of things under my tool belt because I went to school for this, so I can pick up on certain things that maybe not everybody can.
Yeah.
And just kind of explaining that. And I was like, let me ask you this, like, and I opened it up to these people that have been working with me for a couple months pretty closely and everything. I was like, I was going to go to school to be a therapist. I was like, could you guys even see that? And everybody's like, yeah, that'd be great. And I'm like, no, this is the wrong answer.
You liars.
Right.
Liars.
I'm like, no. So, but yeah, like something like that, obviously you got to go to school for. But
yeah, and that's the thing though, like, if that's something that you want to pursue, and that's like, you know what I mean? I feel like people that just go straight to fucking college right after school, they don't truly know what they want.
right.
They don't.
The majority of the time, dude.
They just
because,
feel like it's a requirement that has to happen.
like, think about an age, right? And it's going to be different for everybody given life circumstances and just, a ton of different scenarios. But like, at what age do you think in whatever perspective you became not a dumbass?
Since birth?
No, bro. No.
I think I'm always a dumbass.
No, but like now, like thinking back when I was 23,
Yeah.
I was a fucking idiot.
I'd say,
When I was 25, I was still probably an idiot.
dude, I'd say probably 25, 26 for me.
Something like that is probably about normal for most people. You would have been graduated from college for 3 years by then, 4 years.
Yeah.
Like,
And it would
you
have been all
don't.
bad for me.
Yeah, you don't know anything about yourself when you're 18.
No.
You just don't.
But it just gets me that the whole workforce thing. Like, get
Yeah.
the fuck out there, find out something you like.
Well, like, for me, too, like, because growing up in, 17, 18, 19, I even carried this into probably my early 20s. I was one of the people, which I still kind of agree with this, on a higher level. But generally speaking, but like, soaking.
Dick.
Yeah, that's how you do it. No, but like, I was the type of person that was like, because I was a little punk kid, remember? I was like, this 40-hour work week is bullshit. Like, 25, 30 hours max is what we should be working. I shouldn't have to work all this much. And like when I graduated high school and started going to college, I kind of lived by that. I was like, nah, I'm not going to go 5 days a week. Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Like, no. You know what I mean? And now flip that to me right now, and I don't stop working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, both of those are extremes of the spectrum. I should probably mellow out a little bit now. But, like, like back then I was like, I'll never work more than 30 hours a week. This is bullshit.
And now you don't even rest for more than 30 hours a week.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's, yeah. We could go down that too. But like, I tell people sometimes, to put it in perspective, I said, the amount of hours that you sleep in about 2.5 days is what I get in a week.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, bro.
Have more kids.
Well, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, dude. Go on date nights.
But the reason I'm bringing all this up, single for life, son. The reason I'm bringing all this up, though, is like, because I've never had a goal or anything like that, like we said. And I've come to realize that, like, the only thing I really care about is actually making some type of difference.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's, like the thing with Brian, like I said, like even that, like just offering him my phone number and like whatever, like the authenticity of his thank you. You know what I mean? Like it was like he felt that.
Yeah.
And I was like, man,
Hell
that
yeah.
was cool. Like, because it wasn't an empty thing. I'm not doing it just to
Like
say
you feel
it.
obligated to.
Yeah, no, like he's a cool dude, and I like him a lot, and I want to help him out if he needs help,
Yeah.
right? And just things like that, like things with the meetings I've been doing, the stuff with Skate Mansfield with all the kids and like all this stuff, and like it's just nice when people actually, like when people actually tell you like you've made a difference. Like
Yeah,
it's like
actually
what?
appreciate it.
Yeah, like what? Like I don't know if there's a better feeling other than like maybe my daughter and things like that. But I'm just saying, in life in general, aside from children, family, whatever, I don't know if there's a better feeling than somebody saying, "Hey, you made a difference."
Yeah.
It's like
Like a
what?
genuine thing or genuine thing.
Genuine. All right. You grew
know
up
what
in the
I'm saying?
'90s, bro.
A little bit. But a genuine thank you.
Yeah,
is
well,
nice.
I don't even care about the thank you per se, but just them saying that like whatever I'm doing or whatever I'm
making a
saying,
difference.
yeah, is like making an actual impact, and it's crazy. Like I posted that last night on Facebook. Like the only thing I want in life right now is to make a difference one way or another.
Yeah.
Right, that's all I want. I think.
That's facts.
And somebody commented who went to my same high school, but he was like 3 or 4 years older. And I don't even know if we've really even like talked, but we're acquaintances, like we know each other, like whatever. But he commented and he's like, well, if I've noticed anything over the last couple of years is you already have. And I'm like, what?
I'm like, damn,
Like,
bro.
what? You know what I mean? Like, and that's a guy that I haven't ever talked to. And if I did, it was 15 years ago, But, like, we're just acquaintances. We have a lot of mutual friends and all this. But, like, for that person to say that, who doesn't know the ins and outs of what I'm doing and stuff, it's like, what?
Dude, like we did reviews and shit at work.
Yeah.
And since I was in my transition of going from my supervisor
Right.
to my other position, so like I was still doing some of the reviews, and I walked out to the fulfillment center the other day, and one of the agents or one of the associates was like, "Thank you." And I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Thank you very much for the feedback that you provided."
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just the normal general bullshit. Like I
Right.
was actually like,
You put thought into it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, "I truly appreciate it." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, good. Like I hope that makes you feel better. Like that's what these are for." Like.
Right.
So, dude, it is nice. It is nice to get that. It is nice to at least know that you've impacted, like, or other people can see it. Because
Right.
I'm not the whole. I don't need a thank you.
I don't
shit.
need
like,
the recognition.
I
yeah,
do
like,
it for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Well,
I do it because it feels right.
I think, well, and I would disagree with that, and I think you would agree with what I'm about to say. I don't personally do it for me. I do it for them.
Yeah, like
Like,
well,
that's-
because I do it because I feel like it's the right thing to do.
Right.
That's why I do it.
Right. And I knew what you meant.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
know,
very
it's-
good at talking.
Shut
but
up. It's true though.
No.
You got to take my bakerisms.
Yeah.
and-
No, I have to read between the
You
lines
do, a
and
lot.
decipher for the audience.
Thank you.
But no, like I don't care about any type of recognition. I've said this at work a million times. Like I'm not doing this for, I said it in one of the meetings and it was really funny, but I was like, I'm not necessarily doing this for like a position or anything. Like it'd be cool. But
Right.
like I
It's
said,
like a
I'm
perk that comes with it.
yeah, like I'm doing this for you guys, and I said I'm doing it for the love of the game, right? That's what this is, like, because I just want to help people, and it's weird for me to kind of want to help people because I think it's one of those things where like I'm a fucking oxymoron, man, because I would say I'm a relatively selfish person,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like everything I'm doing is
It's for others.
for other people. So it's like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I
That's
don't know.
true.
It's weird. Like I'm just weird like that. Like
You are weird.
I would say I am a pretty selfish person, not in the detriment to anybody else.
Right.
Like I'm always happy if somebody gets a promotion over me or whatever. Like I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I'm gonna do what I need to do for myself.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a weird
It's just being
duality, I guess. I guess. I don't know.
Oh shoot.
I don't know. It's just something interesting to think about. Like, yeah, I still don't really have any goals. Like, it'd be cool to get a certain position at work. It'd be cool for like the podcast to pop off and us to get like, financially free from money we make from the podcast. That'd be dope too. But like, as far as
I think my goal is just not to be stagnant and to continuously
that's
be
the
better.
big one. Yeah.
And I think I learned that after I left StarTech.
Yeah.
Like straight up, like, dude, I don't have to.
StarTech puts a wall on you, dude. They put a stop.
And I'm like, dude, I can do better. I know I'm
Yeah.
better than that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it.
Dude, I quit and got another job the next week that almost doubled my pay from what StarTech was giving me.
It didn't double mine, but it
was
definitely
close.
increased the shit.
I would say like 75-80%.
But in the time that I've been at this company, now I'm double at what I left StarTech at.
Yeah, I'm double with another raise coming in the next month or two. Like,
but that's the thing. Like, it's all about the grinding, man. Like, and I wasn't stagnant. Like I said, I was quick to jump positions because I wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't sit there for another 8 years. Like,
right, just
fuck it,
waiting.
I'm here. Yeah.
That's the other thing too. Like, people a lot of times, and I guess if you're comfortable with where you're at, I can't blame people for it. Not everybody has motivation to keep going to the next step. Some people just like where they're at and they're going to keep, living their life how they want to, and that's fine. But like for me, like I'm just never satisfied with myself in the sense of like what I can accomplish. Like, because that's another duality of myself and men in general is like, I'm not shit, but I'm also way better than everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's, I think every dude and probably a lot of women feel the same way.
Yeah.
But like, there's a difference between, to me anyway, what is it? Self-worth and self-esteem. There's a big difference with that. My self-esteem is terrible. I don't think I'm shit. I think I'm worthless. I think I'm dumb.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about my self-worth, it's like, I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. So it's like, where the fuck? You know what I mean? But I think we all deal with that to some extent.
I agree.
And I think that's, what do they call it? Imposter syndrome, basically. Thinking that like
It's real sus.
Oh my God. Where like you don't think you necessarily deserve something or belong somewhere, but a lot of times you do. A lot of times you do.
I think it's just because we're hard on ourselves.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I'm very hard on myself, but I'm also the shit.
Yeah.
So like, which one is it?
Smell it, bro.
Which one is it? Damn, dude, that's hurtful, bro. That's hurtful. That's some stanky-ish, bro.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know. It's just cool, though. It's cool.
It is cool. You want to know what else is cool?
What?
Throw that picture on there.
All right, that's what I'm going to do.
Throw that picture on there, bro. Look at this shit.
Oh, this is...
Dope.
Is that what this is?
That is a week, son.
That's a crazy difference.
That's my before and after of my beautiful now fish tank.
Yeah, but how long is it going to last like that, though?
It's going to last forever. Nah. So that thing killed all that algae bloom that was in there.
Yeah, but when's it going to come back?
Because
it comes back seemingly
it ain't
all
going
the
to come
time.
back.
No?
No, I think it was because one of my fish died. It imbalanced the shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I think this is going to help balance it out. So as long as I maintain it, it'll be good, which I usually do.
Usually.
Until that shit started, and I was like, there's nothing that I can do to do this. I was doing a water change almost weekly.
Yeah.
Changing the filters out weekly, and it would last for like a day and then come back.
How much does a filter cost?
Fuck. Well, I get like the generic ones, but it's like a 12-pack, but it's like $20-some.
And it's one filter a week?
No, it's 2 filters because I got a big tank.
So 6 weeks, $20. That's not bad. That's not
bad. But yeah, dude, I'm keeping that thing in there. My UV.
Is that black stick thing?
Yep, right there in the middle.
But don't you have that in the back too, or in the top?
So from the left side, on the bottom picture, right by the nice cool fish.
Yeah.
That's my heater. I had to maneuver some things, and then the other one's just a regular filter, and then the one in the middle is actually a UV. So there's a UV light in there.
Yeah, but isn't that in the middle of the top picture too?
Yeah. This is the first day. when I dropped that bitch in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
the
you
bottom
already
picture
did it.
is a week later.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
son.
Damn. I mean, that's a massive difference. How's it do it? With UV light? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
So it's like a filter, but when it gets sucked into the filter, there's a UV light in the middle of that,
Yeah.
and it apparently kills
Like
all
zaps
the
it?
algae. Yeah,
Like a bug zapper?
and then just shoots it back out. But I'm
so
like,
weird.
dude,
So
that's
how
so
does-
fucking crazy.
How does it get... Oh, well, I guess the algae's not really on the tank per se. It's just in the water.
In the water, yeah.
Because I was thinking, like, how does it get it off of the tank?
Because it's like a microorganism. So
Yeah,
it's
the
actually
algae is?
yeah. So
Yeah.
it was like literally just floating around the tank.
Yeah, yeah. Algae is how you start life, dog. So
And I'm
yeah.
killing it.
Well, yeah. Sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah. It's an overabundance of it.
But I know algae is a living creature.
But
bro.
now that
Everybody
I've got
knows
this
that.
situated, dude, I'm about to go get some more fish.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Well, okay. What didn't one of them die recently? One of them get attacked or something?
No, not recently.
Wasn't it? Or maybe it was a couple months ago.
It was probably a few months ago. Probably about 6 months ago.
Really that long?
Yeah. I've had some, those ones have been, no, it was about 6 months ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. And then.
So what are
I
you getting
think-
now, though? What are you getting now?
Definitely getting some more cichlids, bro. I don't know what kind, though. But have you ever been to Olar's?
No.
Or heard of Olar's?
No.
Well, it's down off of, what's that street? I don't even know what it is. But if you take Trimble all the way down, like to get to the college,
Yeah.
what's that street? 39?
39, yeah.
It's on that street. It's like
Okay.
it's like a little hole in the wall. And somebody just took over new ownership
But
of
what
it.
is it?
Dude, it's a pet store. They got everything, bro.
Okay, so
Everything.
let me ask you something. We've been friends for a long time, right?
Yeah. How many pets have you had? None.
I've
I
had
know.
one,
A dog.
first of all.
You can't get dogs here.
I could.
Not there. Not at
Well,
Olar's.
right. But, okay, so, but you know me, and you know I have not had a pet for 5 years or so, 4 years probably.
Yeah.
Why would I have ever went to that store?
Because it's dope.
No.
And it's cool.
That's so far away.
It's not far away.
It's very far away.
Not far away.
It's far away.
No, it's not.
For the epitome of nothing, yeah, it's far away.
It's not far away. Be a man. Go check the fish out.
No. The only reason I would go is with Harper to look at stuff, and then we're going to come home with a pet.
You will. They've got chameleons.
No.
Yeah, dude.
That's the last thing I'll do.
They got lizards.
You want to get
chameleons.
dude, we should get a studio lizard
Let's do it.
and just put him on the table for every episode.
Fucking run it, bro. They got snakes there.
I'm not putting a snake.
They got
in this
dwarf
house.
goats.
I could take a dwarf goat. I'll
Man,
take a
wouldn't
dwarf
that be
goat.
dope as
Yeah.
shit? That'd be so dope. They got some porcupines, some hedgehogs.
Nah, bro. Hedgehog, Sonic, what up?
Yeah, they quick.
All right. Well,
But yeah, dude, I was fucking impressed with that.
I will say if there is any way that I could afford a pet, it would be through Patreon, and it would be through some of our sponsors.
Our dope sponsors.
Yeah, and
sponsors.
and one of them
is our boy, Nate Collins. You know what's great about it warming up here? Getting into a new whip and enjoying that weather. So make sure you hit up our boy Nate Collins here in Mansfield, Ohio, down on 4th Street at the local Spitzer.
Bow, bow, bow.
He's going to hook you up whether you're looking for a new car, used car, good credit, no credit. Any credit's welcome.
All credits welcome.
All credit. So make sure to hit him up because he's not only going to hook you up with the whip, but that whip's going to be looking fresh with some free car washes for the life of the vehicle.
For life.
Only if you utilize our boy's name, Nate Collins.
Do it.
So make sure to hit him up to schedule that appointment, 419-961-4581. Again, call or text our boy at 419-961-4581. Chill.
Chill.
But you know what else?
What else, dog? What else?
You know what? If you already got the whip down pat,
I got the whip, bro. I got the whip.
you got to have a nice place to stay.
You got to. You
got
got
to,
to,
man.
You got to. If you're thinking about starting a podcast and you need that extra room for the studio,
That's right.
hit up Alpha and Omega Real Estate Group.
Woo!
You could do anything you want with them. You could buy, sell, rent, or just invest if you're looking to do that as well.
Options, baby.
And we got a lot of people listening to us, dude, around the state especially. And the good thing is Alpha and Omega is in Richland, Ashland, Crawford, Huron, and Marion counties.
Yes,
Which,
sir.
I mean, that covers most of Ohio. I don't know geography, but most of Ohio.
We'll
I'll
say most.
Check their website for all the rental properties or properties you can buy, and you can fill out an application right there as well. That's going to be alphaomegarealestategroup.com. You can also give them a call, 419-589-7368. If you are a millennial or younger and have social anxiety, there's also an email in the description as well. Hit them up that way. That is perfectly acceptable. Alpha and Omega Real Estate Group. We love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let them know we sent you.
Cheer.
All right, dude. We got to talk about this.
We do.
We got to talk about this
Because I've got road rage.
Yeah, I mean.
But this is intense.
Yeah, so we talk about on here Mansfield a lot, right? Because
we do.
That's where we're from, right? That's what we do, right? Now, I want you to read the title of this article.
Semi-driver shot on I-71 road rage. In I-71 road rage incident. I should have read the whole thing before
It's
I
so
tried
hard.
to read it out there.
Every time I say to read something, I'm like, let's cross our fingers, bro. Let's cross our fingers.
Oh, man. But yes, this is nuts. Listen, people. Again, I have road rage.
Yeah.
And it is bad. I would like to consider my road rage bad.
Yeah. Like on a scale 1 to 10, you talking 8?
Probably an 11.
No, this is an 11.
This is a 24.
No, because we can't do that, dude. On the scale of rock and roll, you only go 1 to 10 with the plus
on a
of
scale
11.
of 1 to 10, this is a 71.
This was on 71.
No, but it's probably like an 8, dude. Like there's just little shit just pisses me off. Little shit.
I've gotten better at it, but not always. I'm more of an action type guy.
Yeah.
You know, so if something happens, I just go around people or whatever.
Yeah.
I take it out on the pedal and the turbo.
That's fair.
Not necessarily verbally as much anymore.
Yeah.
But that used to be the case for sure. But this is wild. So this says troopers from some bitch ass pig patrol are investigating a road rage incident which the driver of a semi-tractor trailer was shot while driving on I-71 Wednesday near the Richland-Morrow County line. So this was, I think somebody said mile marker 157.
Yeah, super close.
Which is basically the in-between, like right before the Mansfield-Lexington exit.
Yeah.
And then the next exit's the Mansfield exit. Yeah. I take this home every day from work. This was going southbound, apparently. So it would have been going towards Columbus. So that's good when this happened. But I did see this. I'm assuming because I saw a semi pulled over on going southbound, but it was on this side of the road rather than the other shoulder where you would normally.
Yeah.
So they were on this side of the road, and I was like, that's weird. And then it had 2 cop cars, one behind it and one in front of it, but like nothing else. And I was like, okay, are they like this went through my head. I was like, are they parked in front of him because they think he's going to speed off? Like, what's going on? Like, something's weird's going off for you to be on both sides.
Both sides of it.
Yeah. But, yeah, so the driver of a cargo van allegedly shot the southbound semi shortly after 6 p.m. Yeah, and, dude.
And there's I don't know why they're putting allegedly
dude,
in
I'm
here.
telling you, I'm passing this spot at about 6:10.
Yeah, I don't know why they're putting allegedly in there.
Well.
You know why? Because he's the one that called the police to say that he shot at a fucking truck.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I was going to say, I didn't even see allegedly yet. Okay, so what you're jumping ahead of, the alleged shooter called 911 to report the incident soon after it happened, pulling over at exit 151 and telling the dispatcher he would go to the highway patrol post.
Yes.
He turned himself in,
He
bro.
turned himself in.
Now, in all fairness.
It's the right thing to do. I'll give him that.
Sure. And the semi does have cameras all over it.
And according to him, because my dad was actually talking about this more. I don't know where he got his info from.
Fox
but
News,
I need to find
like every
it.
other parent.
But, oh, there it is. Yeah, sideswiped his vehicle. The caller said that the truck sideswiped his vehicle on the right side and then was trying to sideswipe vehicles on the left side.
What? Okay.
I tossed a can of fruit at him, the caller said. I did shoot at him with my pistol. I wasn't trying to kill him or shoot him, but trying to get him to stop by running me off the road. Now, if we look back at the fucking picture, you could have given a warning shot. You unloaded your clip, homie. Go to the top picture, the top picture. You unloaded your clip, bro.
Damn, I didn't even see that.
That's at least 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
that's
a whole magazine.
That's a whole magazine.
I mean, you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm counting 10.
Yeah.
And in this other picture, there was one on the windshield. So he's probably got a 12 round clip.
And if you're trying to stop him,
he hit the truck 11 out of 12 times, bro.
Yeah, like you're shooting near the fucking door.
Yeah.
Right? Shoot the fucking tires, bro.
Now, okay, so now this is interesting because I didn't know this second half of this. Now, this dude is saying, is what he's claiming. I don't agree with obviously what he did, but he's saying the semi's trying to run him off the road.
Yes. Sideswiped him and sideswiped others. So apparently he's probably trying to say that the driver was drunk.
I'm guessing.
Or sleep deprived.
But like, yeah, most likely sleep deprived, I would guess. But like, what do you do in that situation?
Call the cops.
Yeah, but I mean, in a semi's trying to run you off the road going 70, you can't be like, oh, I'll wait for the cops to get here. You got to do something.
But you had enough time to throw a can of fruit at him and then shoot a whole fucking magazine into his truck?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm just saying, devil's avocado, right? What do we do?
That's fine.
What do we do if say both of your kids are in the back seat?
Yeah.
And this trailer's coming towards you, and you got a gun and you got to get him to stop. What are you gonna do?
I think you're being a little dramatic with
I'm
this.
asking though. I'm just asking the question.
I mean, if you would have sideswiped me, I would have been pissed. Yes.
Yes.
Now, again,
Mr. Road Rage over here.
Mr.
What do you
Road
do
Rage.
if you got a fully loaded Glock on your passenger seat and this dude's trying to run you and your kids off the road at 80 miles an hour?
I'm shooting the fucking tires.
I don't know. Because you're not going to be able to shoot the tires with the angle you're at, dude. Because you got to think of this too, dude. Logician, right? This is what I do. This dude had to either shoot out of his window or he honestly probably rolled his window down. But either way, out of the window, where this is about the only place you're going to be able to aim. Unless you're shooting your own windshield out or you're shooting your own back window out, you're shooting directly out the passenger seat.
Yeah.
This is about the only place you can shoot. You're never going to get to a tire from where you're sitting.
Dude, I mean, that's fair.
You know what I mean? But that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
I would have slowed down, got behind him, called the cops.
Yeah, I mean, the obvious answer is hit your brakes, right?
Yeah.
That's the easiest answer.
Plus, it's a 3-way.
Yeah.
3 lanes.
Yes, it is.
So you got room.
Yeah.
And if he sideswiped you and you're not off the road, I don't think he's intentionally trying to sideswipe people and hurt them.
That's true, but now I agree with that. But why would somebody sideswipe somebody and be like, oh, like I'm exhausted, like I'm clearly falling asleep, that fucking happened, that sucks. Why are you gonna keep driving though? And keep sideswiping people.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You gotta pull over for a second, homie. You just hit somebody.
And that's if that's the case.
Right. Well, maybe he was drunk and he's like, no, I'm fine. I didn't even feel it.
Yeah, it was a fucking deer.
Maybe he didn't even feel it, dude.
Maybe he didn't.
I wonder if you can feel it in a semi. What kind of vehicle was this? Do we know?
It was a caravan, it said.
Oh, yeah. It's a cargo van. A caravan's a lot different.
Cargo van.
But, yeah, some type of relatively bigger van. You're right.
But, yeah, shot the dude in the arm.
Transported the victim. He was bleeding from a bullet wound in his arm. A man called the patrol from fire control and said he had a squad en route to the semi-driver who had been on the phone. The fire official said the driver was shot in the arm and was bleeding pretty bad.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, I got road rage, but that's intense.
This is what happens, and I'm telling you, I don't know. Should we play this game, dude? This is a risky game to play.
What?
Because we don't edit. So are we playing this game?
Let's play it.
Was this dude a white dude? A black dude? A Mexican dude? What do you think? I'm calling white dude on this. I'm calling white dude as the shooter.
Yeah.
I'm calling white dude.
I'd say.
Calling white dude.
Because that's intense.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That is very much a lot.
That's a white dude. That's got to be a white dude. That's white rage, dude.
It is.
That's white rage.
And here's the thing too, because I'm all about this is the reason why there's so much shit going on about like banning guns and stuff.
Yeah.
And here's again my argument with that as well. Like, it's not guns that kill people; it's the dumbasses using the guns that kill people.
Well, again, we're not getting political on here, but that's one thing. Like, I will always say I'm as liberal as they come.
Yeah.
But I do like guns, right? And there's some certain things that I agree with both sides on or whatever. But I've never understood the argument of people saying, like when it comes to gun control, a lot of the liberals are saying, not all of them, there's a lot of crazy people out there, but a lot of the liberals are just saying, hey, better background checks, and maybe you can't get a gun today.
Yeah.
Maybe you got to wait 72 hours.
Exactly.
And it's like, everybody's like freaking out, and it's like, bro, they're like, well, what if I got to go on a trip? Do you not know you're going on a trip 3 days ahead of time?
Right. That's like trying to go get a fucking passport and getting it the same day, bro.
Right.
It's not happening.
Right. It's just not.
Protocols and procedures are put into place. And like, dude, I don't own a gun. Am I against it? No. Like, I wouldn't mind it. But
Dude.
at the same time, like, I had you over with the gun when I first moved into my fucking house. It made me feel safe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's the shit. Like, there's people out there that are like that. Like, it's actually utilized for that protection or just for that safety precaution that you have.
Well, so like what you're talking about, that gun, I actually called the cops to ask because I was like, the Ohio laws just don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all for guns and everything. Assault rifles, whatever, there's a whole separate argument. But like, as far as handguns, rifles, whatever, I'm all for it, right? Do you know how I bought my pistol?
Craigslist.
No. But similar. It was a dude at work said, hey, I have a pistol for sale. And I said, what kind of pistol? And he tells me. And I said, oh, I like that pistol. And he said, this is the pistol that the FBI used to use. They've now used different ones, but it's a good-ass pistol. I'm like, dope. And I said, how much you want for it? And he told me. And I said, cool. I'll be over after work. And guess what we did? Here's your money. Here's your gun. And that's perfectly legal in Ohio. And I called the cops. I said, okay, I just want to ask because this doesn't make sense to me. I am thinking about buying a pistol off of a friend. Is there any paperwork I need? Any registration? Anything?
Yeah.
And they said, nope. All you got to do is make sure it's not loaded when you're traveling with it, and like the bullets are separated and stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's different because we got the concealed carry thing.
Yeah.
You can just have a pistol under your seat ready to go. Anybody, which is
insane.
I like guns. We're not gonna get into that conversation, but like that's what I did. And then, do you know how I sold the gun?
The same way.
I said, here's the price. He said, I like that price. I said, well, here's your gun. Here's the money.
Boom.
Have a good one. What?
That is crazy.
You can just do that. Now, if we were to go to a store, sometimes, they do have to like run a quick background check, I think. And sometimes there's like a 24-hour hold, but not always. But the rule in Ohio is you can go to a gun show or a private seller
and buy it.
And just buy a gun. No background check needed.
Yeah.
No nothing.
And that's what's fucked up about it. Like, to your point, man, there needs to be more shit in place.
Yeah, I don't think we need to limit guns at all. I think you should have any gun you want. I think you should maybe do like a background check before you get a 30-round magazine.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe.
Like, come on.
If you can't wait 3 days for your 60 rounds, what's up, dude?
Yeah. What do you truly need it for right then?
Do you need therapy right now or what? Or is this a last-minute trip? You probably need therapy 90% of the time.
Absolutely.
Calm down. Like, give us 3 days, bro. You'll get your assault rifle.
Yeah.
Chill.
As long as everything comes back legit.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's what's fucked up about it, is that, to your point, like, anybody and their mother can get one.
Right. I think, let me look this up. Isn't there more guns in America than people?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm pretty sure it's like a 2-to-1 ratio or something like that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Let me look it up.
But I
here.
do know that if it ever came to a zombie apocalypse, I'm not getting a gun. I'm getting a machete or a katana.
Dude,
Because
yeah.
you ain't running out of fucking bullets. Boy, you know what I'm saying? Slicing and dicing some zombies. I ain't going to just have my 30 rounds and then be out. But yes, I think that is a true statement. I have heard that before. I can't really say I think it's a true statement because I've just heard it. But
trying to
it's what blows my mind is that this whole like, oh, remove guns. No, government, do better. Be a man.
Yeah, be a man.
Be a man and do the fucking
Yep.
proper protocols.
Yep. So there are more than twice as many guns per person in the U.S. than the country at the second most. Okay, hold on.
Good Lord. More
Yeah.
than double?
Let me see, because I think
2 times more guns than fucking people in the United States.
yeah, but it had a second part. There are more than twice as many guns per person in the U.S. than the country with the second most. So that doesn't necessarily mean twice as many.
That just means you're trying to fucking word things weird news.
Yeah. Let me see. A study. Oh wait, that's in the world. In 2017, 393 million guns were owned by U.S. citizens.
Good Lord.
The census that year estimated the population to be 326 million. So
Holy shit.
there's 70 million more guns than people. And that
is
includes
insane.
infants and toddlers and everything.
Right.
Like,
Who definitely aren't going to be having one.
yeah.
God, that's insane.
It's crazy, dude. It's
bro.
crazy. I'm all for guns, but
Just do better with
don't be shooting people on the highway, bro.
Right.
That's like rule number
That's
one.
not even the first incident on 71 with that.
Yeah.
There was the one dude that got
Yeah.
out of his car and was just fucking shooting people.
Yeah. That was, 2 weeks ago?
No, it was a little bit longer than that.
It wasn't that long ago, though.
I think it was last year sometime.
No, dude. There was one recently, like end of last year, like December.
No, I don't know about that one.
Dude, there was. I remember.
I mean, there might be, but this one I just remember like dude was getting out and just shooting random ass fucking people.
Somebody was. Oh, maybe it was just a shootout with the cops, is what I'm thinking of.
That one was
that was a couple weeks
recent
ago.
one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Which cops are people? Debatable, but he's also shooting at people there.
Yeah, no, this one wasn't just like a shootout with the cops. This one was,
Yeah.
he just like got out and was fucking just shooting random ass people. People on.
Wasn't it a father and a son or something?
That one I don't know. Oh shit, not
don't
171, I-71.
Oh, I got Red Bull on the glasses.
Oh man,
All right.
there's one in March. This was the one you were talking about. This was March. This is almost a year ago.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Dude crashed his car on Interstate 71 and began firing gunshot at motorists and police on. He was 21.
There's no way that was a year ago.
Bro, he got 5 counts of attempted murder, 4 counts of attempted aggravated murder, 9 counts of felonious assault, 8 counts of discharging a firearm on a
Jesus.
nearby or prohibited location, and 1 count of having weapon under disability, which means he had a felony.
Damn. Maybe we just heard about like the sentencing recently or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
But dude, it's just crazy. Like,
Well, we're talking.
it is crazy.
We're talking about the government doing better, right? And this is an example of them not doing that. Okay.
Yeah, running back and forth across I-71, arguing with the female passenger who also got out of the car, and then firing shots at passing motorists on the interstate.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude. All because of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, that's a common trend.
Oh, and it listed initials of 6 police officers who were shot at.
Jesus.
Yeah, so he must have had clips for days, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Now, in all fairness, maybe he watches the show because I said if I want to go out anytime, it's a shootout with the cops. Did I not?
Yeah.
Maybe he's a super fan, bro. Hope you're watching from jail. Like and subscribe.
All right. Tell your friends.
So this, Pentagon again fails their yearly audit, but the defense officials say it shows significant progress. Now,
What audit do they have?
just like a financial audit of like what you're doing with all the fucking money you get.
And we
shit.
failed it again.
Yeah, but there's progress. Now, let me tell you what this progress is. After 1,600 auditors. It's a massive thing, right? The Pentagon.
Right.
Combed through the DOD Department
Department of Defense.
Department of Defense, $3.5 trillion in assets and $3.7 trillion in liabilities. Officials found that the department couldn't account for about 61% of its assets.
What the fuck?
61% of what?
That's
Of
like
seven-
$7.2 billion
Yeah.
trillion dollars.
So 60%, I mean, that's what? I mean, that's
a
like,
lot.
yeah, that's
That is a shit
that's
ton.
$4 trillion of
What
that.
are we doing?
Now, but that's a significant improvement.
What
Remember-
was it last year?
I know. I don't know.
And why aren't we putting a fucking stop to that?
Yeah, dude, I don't.
What in the hell?
We can't account for 61% of $7.2 trillion.
Oh,
Trillion,
my God.
not billion. Let me just remind people. Do you know how many billions go into a trillion?
A lot.
1,000.
A lot.
1,000 billions. So this is $7,200 billion.
Oh, my God.
And you don't know where
It's at.
where 4,000
Can't account for it.
They cannot account for $4,000 billion. That's what 4 trillion is. 4,000 billion.
You want to talk about the definition of money laundering?
Dude, what is going on?
Pentagon is it.
Dude. Well, the Pentagon is the US, dude.
Yeah.
That's everything.
And they wonder why everybody thinks the government's corrupt.
Dude.
Look at that. Look, if anybody wants to know why I think the government's corrupt, this just adds to it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just a part of it. We're 61% of your 7.2 trillion fucking dollars.
It's got to be covering up aliens. That's where it's got to go.
It gotta be.
They're like, we don't know. We
Yeah.
don't know where it is.
Aliens took it, bro.
Right.
Dog ate it.
Dog ate my 4 trill.
Yeah. Just suck it up. Be a man.
Suck it up, be a man. Be cool with us losing $4 trillion.
It's all good. We're making improvement.
Don't cry over money lost.
Yeah. It's a fucking improvement, so focus on that. What in the world, bro?
It's not even an improvement. It's significant progress. Now, let's break that down. 61%. So if we're talking progress, that means last year 65, 66, 67. We're talking significant progress.
Yeah, not even just slight progress.
We're talking over 70, 75% last year. Had to.
At least.
To be significant progress.
3/4 of the money not accounted for. What in the fuck?
What is going on?
That is
And this
nuts.
This is 1,600 auditors. Now, if you guys don't know, auditors, the whole purpose of an audit, a real true audit, is people from outside companies doing the audit.
Yeah.
It's not internal people. That way there's no way to flub any numbers. Imagine if these numbers were flubbed.
Oh, yeah.
What's the real number, bro?
Right.
What's the real number?
This was done by one auditor, and it's
Right.
coming up to 61%.
Right. His name's Sam Smith, and his dad owns the company. 61%. Oh, so you're talking the real percentage is 90?
Right, dude.
Yeah.
But it's significant progress, so we're good.
It's
fucking crazy,
it's
dude.
nuts, dude.
Fucking crazy.
It's nuts.
Oh, my gosh. They probably used it all to shoot down that damn balloon.
Yeah. There was another thing they shot down just today, too.
No shit.
Yeah.
I still think it's crazy how we were talking about that, and then later on that day, I was like, hey, look, they actually shot it down.
Right. Well, first of all, I sent that to you, but that's cool.
I sent you the first thing.
Not of them shooting it down.
No, I didn't have that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You just lied to the people, dude. We started the episode.
No, because Danielle sent me that TikTok saying that the government just shot it down. And I sent that to you. And then you sent me a video of it actually happening from Instagram.
No,
Two apps that I don't fucking have.
The video you sent me was the guy saying that they're not shooting it down and not knowing why. I remember.
You're lying.
Nope, dude. All right, we're pulling it up, dude. We're
No, we
pulling
don't
up
have
the
to.
receipts.
Listen, I'm trying to make significant progress here. So
You
let's
can't, dude. That's
stop
not
dwelling on the past.
That's not what we do on this show. We
You're
don't make
dwelling
progress.
on the past, bro.
We don't make progress.
No, we make
dude.
significant progress. All right? There's a whole difference of it.
So this is what you sent me.
Yeah. What's it say?
Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe. Hold on. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe. Okay.
Let's bring up the past.
Hey, wait, hold on. Time out. Hold on. You might be right, dude. You
I'm
might
always
be
right, bro.
Come on, TikTok. I hate this fucking app. No, I don't want it. Nah, dude, we're not even talking about this, dude.
Yeah.
Next topic, bro. What are you talking about?
Gosh.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You want to save the next topic for the Patreon?
Let's do it.
It's just a funny one, but I think we can go on it, dude. I think we can go on it.
So if you want to check out this third topic, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon.
Do it. If you guys don't know, we extend these episodes 15, usually more, about 20 minutes every week, talking about definitely some shit last week that was like not meant for everybody.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
So check it out on the Patreon. That's for the $5 tier and up.
And a word of advice, if you're feeling cold, stand in the corner. It's always 90 degrees. Until next week, peace.
Sorry, guys.